Hello class 7. Today in this video I will start a chapter from English grammar, and this chapter's name is subject verb agreement. So let's follow the video. Please look at the board. Here I have written subject verb agreement. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about it, and at first we have to understand what is the meaning of this. Subject verb agreement simply means the subject and verb must agree in number. Must agree in number means the subject of the verb and the subject of the sentence and the subject of the verb must have an agreement. Agreement with the verb must agree in numbers. Okay, in numbers mean what is this? What is the meaning of this? This means both to be singular or both need to be plural. That means subject should be singular, either it should be singular or plural, and in case of that verb will be also singular and plural. Okay, according to this agreement. Now in this video I will be discussing about all. So at first you see what is written. Number A. A verb must agree with its subject in number. A verb must agree with its subject in number means, you see this one. Here it's written, there are two sentences at last. I have written number one, that is, you see, a scientist discovers new facts. Okay, a scientist. So the subject, a verb must agree with its subject. A verb. Verb means here, where is that verb in the subject here? The first sentence. Discovers. Okay, and with its subject means what? That means subject means here a scientist. So you know it very well. A scientist means singular. So that's why here we have written discover plus s. Discovers. So this is the relation. This is the agreement with the subject and the verb in the sentence. Clear? As the subject is the singular, so we have written after the verb is. Clear? Now come to the second one. Scientists discover new facts. But in the second sentence you see this very much, that scientist is written. So here it does not mean only one scientist. Scientist, all. So discover. So you see scientist, the subject is the plural. So the verb, according to the subject verb, we have written this. Discover, not the discovers. Okay, so that means the verb must agree with the subject. So here is another agreement with the subject and the verb. Clear? Number B, a verb must agree with its subject in person. Okay, so a verb means the sentence of the verb must agree with its subject. So there is the agreement. That means verb must agree with its subject, but in person. In person means what is that? You see, I am happy. So here the subject of the verb is I. According to the subject, you see that the verb has the agreement with that. Okay, what is that? I am. So subject in person is that. What you can understand, this is the first person. So after I, we are writing am. Clear? So second one, you see, he is happy. He is happy means he is the subject of the verb, and the person is that, what you know it very well, that it agrees, the verb of the second sentence, the verb is agrees with the subject he. Clear? So he, then we are writing is. So here the person is changed. The person of the subject, okay, has changed, so we are writing is. Now the third one, in sentence 3, the verb are agrees with the subject we. Okay, so we, he, I, these all three are different person. Okay, so according to the person, the subject of the person, so we are writing the different kinds of verbs. Clear? Now come to this one, number C. Far removed from the subject. Far removed from the subject means, usually the verb is placed very close to its subject. Generally, it's saying that we can see that verb, generally the verb is placed very close to its subject. Just like that here you can say it in the previous, that means sentence. I is the subject and verb is placed very near to it. Clear? Now, so we can easily ensure that the two agree with each other. That means here I is the subject and am is the verb. And we ensure very easily that the two agree with each other very, that means very much. Okay. But we have to be careful in the use of the verb if it is far removed from its subject. You see this sentence, so it will be clear to you. See, what is this? The condition of these books is not good. Okay. So, what is the meaning of this? The condition of these books is not good. Where is the verb here? Is. Okay. Where is the subject here? The condition. Clear? So, the condition, the subject is the condition. It's not, the subject is not of these books. This is, the books is not the subject. Clear? That's why according to the subject, the condition, then we are writing is. Clear? This is the subject, the condition is the subject, and one minute, the condition is the subject, and according to the subject we are writing the verb, that is. Okay, generally we can make these mistakes, that generally we are making these mistakes, that books as this book, so we think that books is the subject and according to the subject we are writing are. But no, it is wrong one. The condition here, this is the subject, and this according to this subject, here we are writing is. Clear? But you can see the subject is far away from the verb. This is the subject, the condition is the subject, and the verb is here is. So it is far away from each other.